Welcome
Welcome.
to Shade and the City. I am your girl Treese,
It's Nels.
and today we're here to do our recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 8, Episode 13, Forecast Sunny or Shady. I remembered for once, yes. So, yeah, guys, thank you for being here with us, all of our Shade Squad and our new viewers. If you haven't already, please make sure y'all hit that like button.
And a subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. And let's see if it's sunny or if it's a little shady. And let's get shady. I'm sorry, I'm practicing my dance, y'all. Anyway, so we kick this episode off. We see Mel hosting a workshop for her property preservation class. This is, I guess, like an in-field person training. And says she says that she's helped over 800 entrepreneurs from all over the country. And so she then has this idea where this where I was like, Mel, welcome to Messy Mel. All right. So she has the idea to reach out to Sunny because she knows she's been looking for properties to invest in as
Yeah,
well.
she took houses.
Right.
I get it.
So she calls Sunny, and Sunny shares that her and Moses have been looking at potential homes in Huntsville, but not just to invest, to live. So Mel says in the confessional how, she finds a little weird since they have no family or close friends in Huntsville and thinks that, it may be a little petty behind that decision, but, it is what it is. And then Mel asks if she plans to come to Kimmi's tasting, which we did see Kimmi invite her to a couple episodes back or whatever. And so Sunny says that she does plan on coming. I believe I thought she said she was coming originally.
That what Sunny was coming?
Yes, I feel like when she spoke to Mel, I think she said she was going to the tasting. But I don't know what happened later on. So obviously y'all know, spoiler alert, she didn't show up, okay? And Mel reveals
No, she told her that she wouldn't be able to make it. And then Mel said that she had an announcement to
make. Oh,
make.
okay. And that's when she says she has a surprise for them that she plans to announce at the event. Okay. Yeah. Look at Mel's clearing it up.
The Fletchers. Okay. At least he knew his woman. Okay. He sat down with her, gave her a glass of wine. He knew she was going to need it, especially with the conversation he was bringing up. Well, he let her know that, he talked to his agents about, and he's going to be going on a baseball stadium tour. They're trying to sell him a suite like they did last year. She's all for it. She likes it. She wants it. Okay. Then Chris asked Nell how she felt about the therapy session. What the hell he do that for? She said she don't feel like it did anything for her. Okay. She don't understand why he was asking her all the questions when they should have been directed at the kids. But she said regardless, she did listen and she can take advice. Okay. But he told her to just stick to her boundaries. I was like, that's really why he brought her to wine. He knew she was going to need it after that. After even bringing that up.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I think the only thing behind this scene that I was like a little confused about is it just seems I mean, granted, if you're not open to receive it. So I mean, yeah, she might have listened and she said what she needed to say, but then when she went right back to I need my money, like she's JG Wentworth, she wants her money and she wants it now. It's like, did you really take anything away from it when all your kids are sitting around there crying? They just want to be able to talk the money. That just completely went over your head.
No, she said she didn't get nothing from it.
And that's what's disappointing. Okay. So then we see Kimmi, Maurice. They are actually getting set up for this new tasting at this new spot. What was it? Sage Lounge or something like that. I think I got the wrong picture. But they believe they have one of the best chefs in Huntsville working for them. And so Maurice, bless you, says
we
that
out if we go to Huntsville,
I know, right?
everybody
Um,
was and on.
what happened?
I said everybody was oohing and on.
Yeah, no. And I mean, I don't eat no green beans, but everything else, I don't eat yams either, but everything else look good. I think she has shrimp and grits. I sometimes do shrimp and grits depending on how the grits are made, but I really don't like care for grits either.
I don't know her for real, y'all.
So anyway, so Maurice says that they've invited everybody to the tasting except for Martell. Kimmi mentions that she did invite Sunni and Moses and, you know, Destiny, but she hasn't heard from any of them. So then we see Mel arrive a little earlier and lets Kimmi know that she's there. She wants to make an announcement at her event. Kimmi is like, okay, well, can I know what you're about to say? And she's like, no, it's good. It's good. I promise it's a good announcement. And so, you know, kind of smooths it over, but gets the okay to do so. Everyone else ends up arriving. And then Maurice asks Tisha if there's been a truce since basically, is that it? No, that's not it. Basically asked him if there's been a truce because, you know, the last time we all saw the ladies together, everybody was looking at Tisha like she was crazy because she was on, you know, a little lost in the sauce in her drink and she was talking crazy to everybody. But she said no. What happened?
I said she was.
Right. But she said, nah, she's moving forward. And then I didn't understand. She said, and you know, and they communicated and she's like, right, Mel.
She said, she said everybody got to get things off their chest, you know, and communicate. And then she mentioned Kimmi and Mel, or was it Nell and Mel?
Oh, I don't know. But I thought she just said right, Mel. And I was like, oh, okay. Or maybe she said Nell. I don't know. Cause you know, they do
No, I
sound.
think she did mention Mel, but I think she said two names.
Oh, well then Mel brings up how some of it. So she was like, well, since we communicating, you know, I sent some of my students by the black the other night and they mentioned it was closed. So then Tisha questioned if there were students or millimeters, of course. And then I love how Mel was like, it doesn't matter, it's people coming to your business. So, you know,
Answer the
Tisha.
question, but why they was closed.
Oh, right. And so Tisha gets all defensive and say, you know, they were just there to be nosy. And finally, Marceau
Exactly.
admits that Black is down for a while and he explains that they're having problems with the city. So Mel's trying to dig deeper to find out what the problems are. And Tisha blames it on them being Black. And you know, basically Mel isn't believing his whole
They didn't pay taxes on their furniture. Mel was like, I ain't never, ever, ever had them problems in my business.
right. And look, she's probably ain't never heard of him. Because
She
like she
like,
said,
that
it's
sounds
always an excuse.
she said, don't that sounds suspicious.
Right.
So at the event, Kimmi let everybody know that they were there because Chef LaChastity
Yes, that's her name.
has rented a space from them and asked them to do a tasting, and she wants everybody's feedback. Everybody is super impressed, and we will be too because we will be down there and checking it out. Okay. Nell asked if anybody heard from Destiny. Apparently, the only person that heard from her uh is it Trisha? It's Trisha.
Trish, yeah, because she trains her.
Trish. Because she trains her, yes. She said that, you know, she's in good spirits, but she did have to choose a few choice words for some people. And Tisha asked if Kimmi was one of those people. Tisha was just throwing Kimmi up under the bus.
I was going to say something about, I was going to ask your thoughts about that because I don't know if you remember back to the reunion, and that's literally all I could think about while I was watching this. But if you remember back to the reunion where Carlos asked Kimmi, basically, if they weren't sister-in-laws or whatever the case may be, would they be friends? And Kimmi was like, no, not really. And honestly, every time Tisha did this episode, I said, this is what Kimmi is talking about. This is why y'all wouldn't be friends in real life. Because I don't think Kimmi would ever.
You don't think she's doing it because, like, maybe because of that a little bit?
I thought they were supposed to be moving forward and moving on. And I see Kimmi really trying harder to, you know what I mean?
Just like she was supposed to be moving on with Mel, and then she told Mel, oh, I'm gonna try harder. She don't know how to move forward. Only
Okay,
person she know how to
no, but
move forward.
that's a valid point. Maybe that's where it's coming from. I just
The only person she know how to move forward from and let things go is her husband.
which is so crazy because I'm
Everybody else
like,
that strays.
if Kimmi just decided one day, or even when at one point when she was closer to Mel and Tisha was upset about that, if that were to be the same situation and she's not hanging tough with Tisha anymore, she would be hurt. So I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know, maybe because she feel like she got destiny. I don't know, but I just it's like you getting too big for your breeches and you just ain't got no loyalty to nobody but Marceau, I guess.
Well, Kimmi basically says that she knows Destiny might feel some type of way, but she said Sunny was there when she was going through cancer. I guess they asked if she was worried about Sunny coming for Maurice.
Yeah.
Basically, I guess the girl let everybody know she's not interested.
She's not checking for none of, especially none of them Scott. She didn't work
I
with them.
bet you she probably made Destiny feel the same way. Weren't they supposed to be family? Cousins? I'm just saying.
Y'all just ain't gonna give this girl a chance at all.
No, not at all.
Terrible.
Now she does agree that it was wrong the way the relationship came about, but she says she feels like Moses is most culpable. Okay, that's Stormy don't really agree. She was like she feels like it's equal, but Kimmi said no, because he was the one in the relationship and he should have severed the relationship with Destiny before uh getting with homegirl. Okay, then they get into what.
I'm not gonna lie though. Kimmi was being messy during this part
I
because
thought she
she knew good and damn well because when she first met Trish at the birthday party, Nell's birthday party, and her marriage situation came up when she was explaining it to Mel and they were sitting there. So they knew. So for her to get up there and be like her husband, when she done already explained that they not married in her situation, I just I don't know why I just clocked that, but I was like, oh, that was messy, Kimmi. I literally just clocked it when I replayed the thing in my head.
So they get into how much of friends Destiny and Sunny were. Tisha basically said that they were friends because they were hanging out outside of work, texting, and all this other stuff. Nell said they used to meet up. That Sunny used to meet up with Destiny when Destiny used to fly to St. Louis. It's giving more than a working relationship. I'm just saying that's what it's giving me. Mel says that she really don't like that. Okay, the group is talking about Sunny and Moses while they're not here to defend themselves, and she's surprised that Kimmi is even joining in on the conversation after how she expressed that she feels about Sunny. Then after bringing up Tish and Ken modeling, they got into them not being married but being engaged, and he's talking about he planned to marry the girl. But she got some things to work out with the ex. Okay.
Right.
Marceau mentions that the ex apparently used to, work for him and came by black. And he had some words to him. Apparently he hurt this poor boy feelings. Okay. Of course, Messy Martell had to let it be known what he said. Marceau said,
Marceau.
huh?
You mean Messy Marceau.
What'd I say?
Martell.
Jesus. Well, I mean, birds of a feather. But yes, Messy Marceau. So Marceau said that the ex was feeling some type of way because he feels like there was a pre-relationship. They both said that that was not the case. They wasn't messing with each other. Apparently, her and her ex separated in 2019, but she been knowing Ken since 2015, 2016. But they said that they never saw each other in person. They were just talking on social media and said they had no interactions while they
emojis, and just putting chocolate emojis up under each other's pictures.
Mel said that she completely understands being able to have a conversation and it just be that. But some people can't understand that because they're not capable of doing it.
Oh, that was a direct shot at Marceau.
Oh, absolutely. Shots. I mean,
And I'm surprised Tisha didn't pick that up.
literally, had it been a bullet, he would not be here.
Right.
Okay. Marceau feels like, it definitely had to be something if the conversation had to be stopped when the husband came back around. It wasn't just a friendly conversation. And he feels like, Mel is certainly going to bat for these people.
Oh, and that's when Tisha took her dig in confessional. Oh yeah, maybe Martell wasn't wrong about her having talking to somebody on the side. I'm like, why did you say it to her face?
Then Mel, she takes everybody into the next room to present them with a surprise. She invites all the ladies on a trip to help them get closer.
No. Sorry.
Marceau said that he going because he's a bitch. He's like, I should have been able to go last year. I'm still a bitch. Why I can't go on this trip?
Right.
So she gave the ladies a message in a bottle that read that they were going to be visiting St. Thomas. Tisha was the first one to ask if she could bring a +1. Mel said she don't know who the girl want to invite, but she plans to invite Sunni.
Right.
Even although she know the ladies ain't really feeling her right now, and that was pretty evident at the tasting.
Mm-hmm. I just don't know. I mean, I appreciate Mel giving her the heads up. But I don't know how I feel about Mel's bigger than me. There's nobody way I'm not rocking with you. Like I don't rock with you like that, and I want to be on a trip with you. That's just
you talking about
Destiny. That's just not in my ministry. It's not.
It was kind of too late.
Well,
the thing is, she know, but I think Mel, she's saying she don't know who it was, but I think she had to have an idea because she know that her and Tisha got close. She didn't ask no questions, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know who she gonna bring." Girl, everybody that she hang out with is here. Okay, everybody that she hang out with is here. So who you think she gonna bring?
I don't know. So Kimmi, Tisha, and Destiny link up. Kimmi wants to know why she didn't, why Destiny didn't make it to the tasting. Destiny says that she had a date that day and basically she ain't really ready to bring her man Lance to the front. Okay. That's all alleged, but if y'all know who Lance is, you've heard the name. I'm waiting for her to pick up T, but she's not picking it up right now. There's only one other person named Lance on the show, and he belongs to somebody on the show. Mm-hmm.
What Lance is on this show?
Fletcher.
Huh?
Fletcher.
Lance Fletcher. Who the hell is Lance Fletcher?
Who has the last name Fletcher?
Well, I know Fletcher, but have we seen Lance?
Yes, he's one of their kids. The light-skinned one with the...
No.
Yes. Yes.
How old is he?
He's in his 30s.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I guess she needed a storyline that bad because apparently she is supposed to bring him on the show.
He's already on the show.
Well, but as her interest, like they gonna, I guess, show them kicking it. I'm surprised I didn't tell you. I've known that for a while now. Okay. So anyway, but yeah, so for those, I mean, I guess we could say alleged, but I've heard from multiple sources that we are going to see her dating Lance on the show. I don't know if they still together. They ain't really, but I did think it was an interesting link up. And I want to see how Nell feels about it because it's just weird, right?
She seemed to like Destiny, so.
But at the same time, that's also like when there was rumors of her messing around with Kimmi's son, Jalen. So.
Well, Jalen is a baby for real. Compared to her.
Yeah. So now Kimmi mentions that she heard she might not have come to the tasting because of Sunni. And so Kimmi basically explains her position on why she feels the way she does towards Sunni, about her, being outside the window during her treatment, and just felt like she did a lot. And Destiny is like, okay, but she's like, I don't understand why they can't move on and go about their business. And so then Kimmi does bring up them looking at Martell's house and says that, at the end of the day, we are all team Destiny. And she brings up, then Destiny brings up how Martell mentioned Trish coming by his house a few times. So Tisha says that, so basically they plan to quiz Trish on the girls' trip and find out all about her dealings with Martell. And then that's when Tisha finally tells her about the girls' trip and invites her and lets her know that it is Mel's trip. Destiny's on the fence about going. And, Kimmi encourages her and it's like, well, maybe this is a good time for you and Mel to heal your relationship and hopefully it'll bring you back together. And so Destiny says she gonna pray about it. If I was Destiny, I get it. You needed to check. I mean, you are good with Nell and Trish, and so it's not like she didn't have other friends. I don't know. For me, I just would have. But you got to do Sunny. I would have still felt somewhat. Well, no, she has Stormy, so I guess she is pretty much getting along with everybody but Mel. So I guess I don't know. I just again I wouldn't want to be on no trip with nobody that I don't rock with and they don't rock with me. And then it really pissed me off, Tisha. Well, we don't know who's Mel's friends and who she's bringing. Tisha, it's not your trip. You don't need to. I don't think it's required for you to know. You didn't plan the trip. Make it make sense. I just don't understand. But yes, last but not least.
So Mel met up with Sunni to do some shopping for St. Thomas. Mel let her know that she met with the ladies at the tasting and really ain't nobody checking for you, boo.
They're not feeling you.
And I know you didn't think they was.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But I feel like, and I know y'all not gonna like this. I don't know. I think the more they dislike her and she just comes, I don't know. I told you I'm softening up to her. I'm not saying what she did was right, but I am softening up to her a little.
So basically she let her know that she wanted to give her the heads up, so that she can make the final decision whether she wanted to go or not. She told her that she felt like things were good, at least, with Kimmi. Mel said, "Oh,
That's what you thought.
You thought so? That's the impression you got." Because what she gave me was initially, yeah, she was talking great about you and how you helped with her cancer journey. And then when everybody else started expressing their disdain, she hopped on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
And then told her that basically what everybody else at the table was saying, about her moving to Huntsville, and basically she's just trying to throw it up in Destiny's face. Mel said that she thinks some of these women are triggered because they haven't been able to put a face with what their men are doing.
Mm.
Then seeing you, they feel like, you took him away from Destiny. And they seem to be so strongly opinionated by you. And a person who wasn't even married to this girl, didn't have no kids together, and not even engaged or in a relationship for 14 years like I was. I had to get all of this. I said, okay, Mel. She said, but Kimmi even refused to call Coleslaw a side chick. And then talking about how great of a guy Martell is. And these people these people that she really saw as her friends. And, she feels like when it came to her, they ain't do none of that. They ain't give none of that energy. Okay.
Right.
But going to bat for somebody who ain't even engaged.
Right. It was we not choosing sides.
Sunni said that, she's a little bit concerned about going on a trip and being attacked. And Mel said, look, can't nobody come talk to her about no girl code. Okay, because there was none when it came to her. I said, okay, Mel. All right.
I was with her.
Yeah, I mean, I look. And they showed the clip. They showed the clip.
They showed their receipts of Kimmi caping for Martell.
She always do. She always do. Listen, I
But
do like Kimmy. I like Kimmy, but I like Mel more. Okay, and this is the Mel I like, the original Mel. That I love. Listen, I like. I want you to get your piece. I want you to get your piece. But what we can't do is have people just walking all over us. Okay, so I love that. She's still peaceful, but she getting in people's asses now. Okay,
well,
this is
I'm
the Mel.
excited. I am actually excited to see this girls trip. Because
It looks like it's gonna
I
be.
wanna I wanna see what the drama is between Nell and Kimmy, and why that whatever transpired there. That was,
Because it looked like it started over the bed situation.
and I mean, obviously, I think Nell probably felt away because she feels like she's probably Mel's right hand, and the fact that she gave it sounds like she gave Sunny her own room, which it would make sense. No, if everybody else is paired up. Well, I thought she said everybody was gonna have their own room, but even still, nobody rocks with Sunny. I wouldn't want to share if I'm going on a trip where nobody likes me. I'm definitely not sharing a room. I definitely need to be able to hide in my room. Like, so I absolutely understood
So
that.
I don't think that she said everybody's going to have their own room. I think she said if you bring someone, I can't guarantee that they'll have a room. But I don't
Mm,
think she said like everyone will have their own room. I don't, or at least I don't remember hearing it. I just know she said if you bring a plus one, I can't guarantee that they'll have a room. You may have to share with them.
mm.
So if she was already sharing, then whoever you bring, you're going to have to share with them too.
Well, child. Well, y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know what y'all thought about this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button.
Make sure you comment
Make sure you subscribe.
and hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. Yeah, y'all, we'll catch you next week for another recap of the Love and Marriage in Huntsville. Well, actually, we'll be in St. Thomas. Aha. All right, y'all. Have a good one.